The king. The king of kings.
Hey, what is up, guys? Top 195 back, and we got Top Road Cars episode number 11. We got the 2009 Mercedes-Benz SLR Stirling Moss with a 5.4 liter V8 pushing 650 horsepower and 604 pound-feet of torque to the rear tires. Front engine just how I like it, sitting at 3,419 pounds with a 40 or 51% of the weight to the front of the car. This is the car that I like. Front engine, rear wheel drive, just how a supercar is supposed to be. Now, it does have a very high speed at 9.6 and 5.8 handling. I was expecting the handling to be just a bit higher because it is made for it is kind of like a custom made track car almost. So I was expecting at least a 6.0 handling, but it's at 5.8, so it's close enough. It does have an acceleration of 8.5 and a launch of 7.5. So the launch is a little low. I'm not sure why. That one I can probably guarantee it's because it's 650 horsepower pushing all of the rear tires. That's why I think it is so low. Now it does have a 5.7 braking, which is about average for a S-Class car. Got a top speed of 216 miles an hour on this boss, and that's pretty high speed. Also, I want to know, why does this car cost $1 million? Come on now, man. Just because it says SLR McLaren on the side, that, in my opinion, is why it costs so much money, because it says McLaren. Gosh, man. I just don't see why this car cost $1 million in this game. That will never be decided. Screw that. Alright, we have a 0 to 60 time of 3.6 seconds, which is about average for a front engine rear wheel drive car like itself. It does have that extra wheel spin because it does have so much horsepower under the hood of this very nice looking car. Now the brakes, I couldn't get full info on the brakes. I couldn't get the actual size, but I can tell you the front has 8 piston ventilated carbon ceramic disc and disc. I don't know what that means. But in the rear brakes have 4 piston carbon ceramic brakes. Sorry about, I couldn't get the size on the brakes. I'm gonna say the front's around 15, the rear's about 14. That's about average for the type of car that this is in S-Class. It is about that size. It did not get the lateral G's on this car. That is one thing that I forgot. It might be it's around 1G. That's as much as I can go for you, or tell you guys. It's around 1G of lateral acceleration at 120 miles an hour. I did get a good quarter mile time on it. I did get a quarter mile time of 12.596. About average, you know. The only thing that held it back was the top speed of the car in the quarter mile and the launch on it. The top speed was 130 miles an hour. In the previous cars that we have reviewed, it was about 140, or about roughly, bit lower. That has to do with the wheel spin on the start because so much horsepower, etc. We're going over that. Let's have some massive tires on it. Front tires are 255s, which are above average. That just does insinuate that this car is made for the track. And the rear tire is 295, which also helps with better launch. I would recommend 255 on the front, as it has, and 305 on the rear. And it does redline at 7,500 RPMs. So I hope you guys like this review on the 2009 Mercedes SLR Stirling Moss. It comes around the last corner on the top of your test track. You're going to move on to the leaderboards. Sadly, this car is first to last on leaderboards. Oh well. Hope you guys like the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'm out of here, guys. Peace.